Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Gobert. Magic Johnson is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Houston at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, we've got Irving. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with DeBusschere. Then it's Anthony, and it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now here's Anthony. Irving from long range. And Davis pulls it down. Gobert trying to get open.
And Houston, a pro at initiating contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Irving passes to DeBusschere. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
The pass to DeRozan. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Davis, that's for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
Irving passes to DeBusschere. Pass to Jones. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Johnson, the pass to Houston. And here's Gobert. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Davis. O'Neal with the rebound. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Memphis. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Free throw no good for DeBusschere.
And guys, it's really amazing the effect DeBusschere has on this team, especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by DeRozan. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And a good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Irving passes to O'Neal. On the wing, Jones. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Almost, but it rolls out. Pistons trailed by 5. DeRozan in the corner. Johnson against Irving. It's good.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Shaq. Last game we saw him score 13. Takes the 3. Goes up again, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Johnson, the pass to Houston. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Warriors leading by 3. Left side, Irving. Outside, Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates. A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Cleveland. Here's Houston. Buries the long-range jumper. Houston's got 5.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shot you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Now, here's Irving. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
From outside the arc, that's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Johnson dishes to Davis. Got a piece of it. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pocket 6. Here's Houston, and another 3 for Detroit.
But he has to know Houston is looking for revenge in these moments. Nice triple there.
Pass to DeBush for Davis. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
On the wing, Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Davis gets a wide-open look, and the 3 ball is good. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Passes it to DeBush. Outside, Anthony. Jones from outside. They get it again, and O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
DeRozan against Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Jones. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Price was checked in for the Pistons.
Mark Price.
.27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Houston, the pass to Gobert. Davis kicks to Price. 5 on the clock. Back to Davis. To the middle. Gobert finds DeRozan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Pistons lead by 1. Deep 2 from Anthony. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Detroit leading by a point. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
The Pistons leading. Here are the 5. Detroit has to start the second quarter. Butler out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Price in at the point guard position. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And that one falls for Davis.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Warriors trail by 3. And the pass to DeBusschere. Kicks it to Irving. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 6.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Here's Price. That one's in. His first shot this game. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Golden State. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
DeRozan passes to Butler. Now Price. There's the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got his 5th rebound in this one. Davis against Irving. Here's DeBusschere. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Comes in for Gobert, and it's Johnson in for Price. Here is Davis. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Memphis. 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. That misses off the backboard. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Irving finds Anthony. DeBusschere with it. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Butler passes to Johnson. Back to Butler. The 3 from deep. Jimmy Butler.
three-pointer.
Well, great answer there from Jimmy Butler. You don't want to anger him.
O'Neal, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's blocked by Shaq. Irving against Johnson. Kicks it out to Jones. Another three for Golden State.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. Here he goes. Over Jones. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just one on the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Jones in the post. DeRozan defending. Butler against Anthony. Over Butler. They get it back. O'Neal. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Shaq's got his second basket of the night.
Shaq gets the ball there. It doesn't matter who's guarding.
Davis down low. O'Neal's there. Three-pointer. Butler. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Anthony kicks to Irving. Back to Anthony. Lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Timeout called the Pistons. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Rudy Gobert.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now, here's Walton. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis, and he gets the bucket. Walton's got his first bucket in this one.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Count that one. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Houston. 8 points for him to the inside. And it's Walton missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession out.
That's their 3rd straight make.
Defensive foul, Anthony Davis.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Fournier's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Pistons, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Walton. And it's Price in for Johnson. That's good from O'Neal.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
No good from Price.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving misses.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Anthony. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
.32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Houston. Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Price. Warriors with the rebound. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They ended the second with a solid 9-point lead. A nice show of force by them. Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. Numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit?
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter deep. They're standing around flat. Not closing down on threes quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
And that's all we have for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Dave DeBusschere really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
O'Neal is out there with DeBusschere. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jones in at the 2. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to DeBusschere. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Anthony. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
That's good from Irving.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
Pass to Davis. Here's Gobert. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. The shot missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Now, here is DeBusschere. 14 points for him. Here's Irving. Another shot, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Irving. Here's DeRozan. Nice spin off the left rim and in. DeRozan's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And Anthony with the basket on the assist by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnson surveying the floor. Davis against DeBusschere, and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Irving passes to Jones. Back to Irving. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. No good that time.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
This is really in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. DeBusschere kicks to Jones. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Here's Anthony. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Houston. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Gobert is used to this in the paint. Given his height, it's difficult to contest him cleanly.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Gobert drops them both. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally, I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Hornacek with the steal. Price outside. Shot from the wing. That one goes. Counted. Price has got his second bucket of the night. And so Brown will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Sikma the pass to Fournier. At the top of the key, Gervin. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key, and he knocks down the jumper. Brown's got his first 2 points. Pistons trail by 3. For the tie. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Walton inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And checking out the numbers for Rudy Gobert. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 6 points a game, just over 2 blocks and 6 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
1:02 left to play in the third. Here's Serbiak, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and Serbiak loves shooting the ball. All he needs is a little daylight, and he is ready to fire.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Warriors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third. Here's Gervin. Rebound by Hornacek. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Walton kicks to Price. There's the pass to Butler. Back to Price. Just 5 to shoot. Over Brown. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Price has got 6.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And here's Brown out. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Warriors lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Walton. Price is out there with Johnson. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Houston at the 3 spot. Now here's Brown. Outside, O'Neal. Jones for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Price is in the post. Defended by Jones. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Price. Left side, Gervin. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Man, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Walton. over to Busher. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Well, I like the recognition there. He has the size advantage. Take it.
Here's O'Neal. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Frank, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Warriors. Irving comes in for Brown. And a switcher also for Detroit. DeRozan's checked in.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Walton. Warriors leading by 3. Pass to DeBusschere. Anthony taking his time here. O'Neal on the wing. And yes, it's good. Shaq's got 4 points this quarter.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Back to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
On the basket by Jones.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Rosen dishes to Johnson. Inside, here's Davis, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Look at Eddie Jones. He's been playing really well.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Walton. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
And they continue to control the glass.
O'Neal passes to Irving. Jones with DeRozan defending. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up.
DeRozan, first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Eddie Jones.
A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the effort Jones brings on that end, often taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
Now here's DeRozan, and that's good off the glass that time. DeRozan's got 11 in the second half. Pass to DeBusschere. Irving with a clean look with the putback, and O'Neal is right there. O'Neal's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? DeBusschere kicks to Irving. Davis against DeBusschere. Back to Irving. Bank shot, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Davis. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Warriors leading by 10. Dishes it to Irving. Takes a three. Here's Anthony, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Passes it to Davis. Back to Johnson. With the drive. The pass to Houston. Over Anthony. Houston shot's good.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Irving against Johnson. Irving passes to Jones. Back to Irving. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
He's cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now here's Gobert. It's blocked by Shaq.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
A fader. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Catching them by surprise. It's not often Gobert strikes from any kind of range.
Now, here is Irving. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Evan Fournier. Hey, Evan, does a win like tonight's against this?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Remember, bank account really had no figures. Now I'm chilling someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision. I see it with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up